What's up guys, TheMainManSWE here, hoping you're all doing awesome as always. So a viewer wanted to see me do a low attack tier list. So basically, what character has the best lows in the game? I don't think I have time here to load every character. Maybe I'll show a few in practice mode, but speaking out loud, just looking at the roster like this, Jin in Season 1 was a very strong contender. Then came Season 2 and Scourge is no longer a launcher. So there are a few characters I immediately think of when I think absolutely S tier lows. One contender is obviously Hwoarang. I mean, you've heard me speak so much about Hwoarang lately, and this is because we have to. He has to be nerfed, this character. But Hwoarang's down back 4 is absolutely insufferably overpowered. It is most likely the best low in the game, unless I, happen to change my mind during the course of this recording. But I'm gonna go with Hwoarang down back 4 for the best low in the game. And then you look at his other lows, because we're discussing the package here, the entire khram. This guy has everything. Down 3-4 for plus 14, right? Pressure, heavy hitting low. In heat, he has a huge hell sweep that wall breaks and does a ton of damage. He has sidestep 4, which is a minus 13. Even hits grounded, counter hit launching low. If he wants evasion, he can do down back 3, which is also minus 13. Also a low pro Hwoarang players love, but everyone else doesn't really know about, is his left flamingo down 4. It tracks a lot to both sides. Counter hit knockdown for 4-3, it has a ton of reach, it also hits grounded. I think Hwoarang might be the best lows in the game, and that's saying something considering his arsenal of other tools. And here is where I'm certainly not gonna downplay my main. I think Kazuya Mishima is someone else we think of. Hell sweep extremely strong. Down back 4 is one of the best low pokes in the game. It hits grounded, it works so well with his identity, plus 4 on hit, sets up his abolishing fist, those frame traps, counter hits for a lot of frames, only minus 12 on block, and has a lot of reach, and it tracks well also. And Kazuya has hell sweep. In heat, he has hell sweep, Heaven's Gate, hard knockdown. He has a very strong low heat smash, I think, minus 14, does a lot for him. Down back 3 is an evasive low. He has the Scourge now, down 1 plus 2. Yeah, I think Kazuya absolutely has a case for best lows in the game. Another character I think of a lot would be Asuka. Down back 3, highly broken low poke. Think of Kazuya's down back 4, but like 150% in terms of range. She can actually do it from so far away that when you block that, a lot of characters can't punish her. It is rendered safe at tip range. Good Asukas will take full advantage of this. And then she has down 1 plus 2, Boke, knockdown into 4-2. She has the low, full crouch down for 2, very fast counter hit for like 60 damage, and it's only like minus 11 on block. So Asuka, I think, would also be a contender. Maybe I put Bryan here as well. A lot of Bryan mains will say, well, he doesn't have great lows. And what they refer to is that he doesn't have a knockdown low, like a hell sweep type low. But he has absolutely insane lows. A lot of people talk about Hatchet, but the one you really want to talk about, in my opinion, is down 4. I think it's 15 frame startup, very fast, very long range, homing, or like pseudo homing. It just doesn't whiff on steps. And it's minus 11 on block. And it's neutral on hit. That move is broken. It also knocks him back a little bit away from Bryan, so he can try and set up Requiem or Cannon. That low services his kit so well, and it's just completely broken on paper, I would say. And then you have Hatchet, then you have down back 3, which is super underrated in my opinion. And you also have full crouch Hatchet, which is super dumb, plus 7. Also still cannot be low parried. I think Bryan is also a contender for like incredible lows. Alisa has good lows, especially full crouch 1 plus 2. I don't know if I would put her this high up though with the characters I've just mentioned. No, not Claudio, not Azucena, not Devil Jin. Even though he has a homing hell sweep, his lows aren't that good in my opinion to be mentioned with these characters. Dragunov has down 2. which is very strong. He has full crouch, down for 1-4. He has hatchet. I think down 2 is his best low because it's homing, but I still wouldn't put him on par with these other characters, personally. Feng Wei used to have, in my opinion, probably the strongest arsenal of lows. With down back 3, down 2, sidestep 4. He probably still should be mentioned among the best characters in terms of lows. Honestly, it never ends with his character. He has back turn down 3, which launches. He has sidestep 4, which launches. Down 2, down back 3, core circle forward 1, down 4, which is neutral, setting up back 1. Feng Wei's S tier in lows. Oh, and he has full crouch sweep. You know, where he sweeps into a punch that he can cancel. I think definitely Feng Wei is S tier in lows. Jin has fallen off a little bit. I would still say he's very strong in the low department. I don't know if I would put him on par with these other characters, though. Down 4 is very good, down back 4 is very good, Hell Sweep is very good, Scourge is okay. King is basically a forward neutral too. That's it. A safe low. Very heavy hitting lows, but probably not S tier. Definitely not S tier. Low. Slide is unbelievably strong. Has down back 3. Has down 4 3. Probably not S tier. But the slide is so strong though. I think borderline S tier. Borderline S tier. Definitely not S tier. Absolutely S tier lows. Evasive, chunky, counter hit launching low that's -12 on block. Hell Sweep that can wall splat. Core Circle forward 1 is very strong. Down 4. Bulk 3-4. Has a fuck ton of amazing lows. Probably one of the characters with the best lows in the game. Leroy has a safe low and down back 3. Has like Hwoarang down 3-2. Homing Hell Sweep and stance. Very strong lows, I would say. But maybe like borderline S tier. Well, or maybe S tier. He has very good lows. Oh, once per match, Pimp Cane that launches -14. S tier lows, probably. Lily is okay with the lows. Nina is mostly, in my opinion, down 2 and down back 3. Those are amazing lows, but I don't think they're like S tier. And then she has, for high commitment, wipe the floor. Very strong, but I wouldn't say S tier on the lows. Nah, not S tier, I think. Safe, low, sweep. Nah, not S tier. Definitely not S tier. Shaheen has good lows. Down 1 is very strong. Slide is very strong. Down 4 is strong. I don't know if I would call it S tier though. Like down 1 is so steppable. I don't know if I would call it S tier. Steve has good lows for sure. I don't know if I would say S tier. His best low is down 2-1, I think. Victor. He has knives, so he has a couple of lows that are unparryable, but they're just not that strong. And they're risky. Xiaoyu. I mean, she has strong lows. Hypnotist sweep. Sidestep 4. Down back 4. AOP 3-4. But sweep into follow-up. I don't think she's S tier though in terms of lows. Yoshi is S tier just because of sword sweep being absolutely broken on paper. All you have to say is unblockable sword sweep on this guy and it's like, it's giga tier. It's so strong. Zafina has very strong lows. Down 3 is insane. On any character, it's just insane. The only good low of Zafina is down 3. Nah, she has a couple of other ones that are annoying, like knockdown lows. But down 3 is a counter hit launcher that's -13. And with long reach and evasion. That one alone is like S tier, I think. Eddy has strong lows. Strong 50-50 knockdown lows. His install low is basically a -14. Hell Sweep from handstand. And then down 4. Down 3-4. Sidestep 4 I said, right? And then forward 3. I don't know if he's S tier though. Lidia. Isn't she crap with the lows? Down back 3, down 2. And then she has stance lows. She feels kind of crap in the low department. Crap. Phoenix shift, sweeps. Down 1. Full crouch down for 2 is his best low in my opinion. Unparryable, -12. Long reach, chunky damage. Not S tier though. Definitely S tier. low launcher, unseeable, and then down back 4, and then hammer chance 3. Down 3, 4, 1 is also good. Definitely S tier, I think. Hwoarang, chunky lows, but very punishable. Best lows in the game, in my opinion, would be Hwoarang, Asuka, Kazuya, Bryan, I would say, is top tier here. Yoshi probably should be mentioned, you know, when we discuss the best. I don't know if I would put Anna in like top 5, but you know, she's up there. Feng. Those are the best lows, I would say. Top 3 worst lows. Okay, yeah, we could finish this recording with that. So top 3 characters' worst lows in the game. Heihachi is a contender. Is Lidia a contender? Reina has pretty terrible lows. As much as the Claudio community wants to say he has bad lows, he has sidestep 4. He doesn't need anything else, and he has a low heat smash. It's funny how they say it, but we have no lows. Yeah, except for sidestep 4, heat smash, and down 4 free. June players also like to say she has bad lows, but she doesn't have bad lows. They're not great, but they're not bad. Is it maybe Lars? I think down back 4 is Lars's best low. That's his best low. But this is not that great. And then he has just high risk options. Counter it launch. Yeah, but that's also launch punishable. That's true. He has this. He has that. That's very strong. That's very strong. That's true. Jesus, who takes 3rd place? But to be honest, from standing, her lows are a little bit lackluster, aren't they? From standing. She'll do down back 3, but all of her lows are conditional on either being in a crouch or being in a stance. It might be June, to be honest. Down 4-4. Yeah, but come on. That's super risky. Okay, this low is insane. Didn't even know about this low. That's insane. I feel like Heihachi and Reina, like, by far have the worst lows. Down 2. -4 on hit. -14. Terrible. Just straight up terrible. Down back 3 is launch punishable. And as a counter it property. Down back 4 is neutral. 22 frame startup. -13. That's just trash. And then she has stance lows. It probably goes to Lidia, I think. But she doesn't need lows because she goes into heat and it's high unblockable or mid, so she doesn't need lows. Worst lows in the game, top 3, is most likely Heihachi, Lidia, Reina. You know, Reina's will do the hell sweep, and you can say that's all she needs. Problem with that hell sweep is that it's very steppable to both sides, so that's a huge problem. And then down back 2-2 is launch. And then we have this low, which is nice. -12, but also incredibly linear. There's no tracking to this. She just kicks straight out, no tracking, no sweeping around at all. And then she has, you know, super committal lows. -15 on that one. -16. If people know the frame data, you know, it's just not terribly fun. So yeah, worst lows in the game, Heihachi, Reina, Lidia. I don't really think there is a case for anyone else. Lee is not the best at chipping away at someone with the lows, but you know how it goes. His slide can be made safe. Down 3 is pretty fucking great. Down back 3-4 is pretty fucking great. Down back 3 if he wants -12 low. And then he has a low smash, which is still not a good one, but it's still there though. Back 3-3, not the best, but still an option, you know. So yeah, I think that would be my take on a low tier list.